Hello, ladies and gentlemen, a very good afternoon. Hope each one of you is having a great time. I'm sorry, I had to first put off my mask. It is here, yes. I don't want somebody or anybody to come out and say that Honorable Minister does not put on a mask. My mask is here. Just put it somewhere here because I felt I wouldn't be audible enough talking to you with the mask on. I greet you all and hope we are surviving. Each one of us is surviving. The other day, Jaja was trying to take us through on the ratios, how we are supposed to save food and so on and so forth. It was quite a wonderful class. I don't know whether most of you did attend. But if you didn't attend, I will possibly take you through brief, small. Jaja said that each one of us should eat at least 250 grams of kawunga, not the flour, not 250 grams of flour, no. Kawunga, real kawunga, this one that they have mingled. So I know Magambo is also, Magambo took in the advice, Magambo Abdallah, of eating 250 grams. I know my elder brother, Paul Wanyoto, could also have gotten the message clearly of the 250 grams. Anyway, that's not the issue. Why I have come to you this afternoon is to basically comment about issues of people power and how Bobby Wine and his group have surely had a tough run. But like I did put it in my article that I wrote down, you know, when you go to war, for example, even President Kaguta Museveni, very many people, Abdallah is saying Tukira Kunsonga, very many people betrayed him, and I doubt whether anybody would have believed in him at that time. Innocent person that will go attack Kabamba or begin war with 27 guns. I think that wouldn't, nobody would believe in that. So I think in war you expect, especially when you're beginning something fundamental like that, I think you it is important to not put your expectations too high, because definitely some people will come off the boat and sink. But the absurdity is that I don't know why NRM looks for people like Magambo, looks for people like now Ashbal Kato. Now they're looking for my Magambo. The boy is in Mbale preaching the gospel of power. They want to take him and also give him about 2 cows and maybe I don't know what they gave to Ashbal Kato, and you know, but NRM has failed to take care of her own people. The likes of Wadata Michael and whatnot. Those are people that the NRM should look at, their own people, nurture them, such that they can see things clearly, like the way the Magambos, the Joels, and other people power fanatics see things. You understand? So I think you cannot build on a foundation of a party on not believing in your own children. I think that cannot work, and I think that is absolutely disheartening, because they are really some people who have put in their whole. They have they put in their whole. They are putting their energies to spread the gospel of the NRM, but it beats logic that the NRM wakes up, goes for people power supporters, and leave their own, even getting for them something to do. Getting them. You see, this is something that I served the NRM for 10 years. First as a vice chairperson of Waluku Ambassador Division as youth in the youth ranks. Then as chairperson of Ruhonje sub-county. So I really know, and sometimes I look at some young people trying to lecture me on issues of NRM and whatnot. ABCs, they are not good advice. Now look at these ones. Look at these ones. But anyway, why I've come here this afternoon, Magambo, you said that in Tukira Kunsonga, it is simple. We recently started a project, Farm Gates. Initially, we wanted to inspire our people, to motivate our people through things that we saw that could work, not only for them, but for all of us. and the entire community and the entire Bugisu. Unfortunately, we thought that possibly when we can use other avenues to reach there, but I believe that people listen so much to someone when he or she is in a position of command. I believe in that. People will listen to you when you're in a position of command. You see, you cannot go and start preaching wealth to people when you yourself, you are poor. You cannot. You need to be somewhere and then begin preaching to people that, look here, ladies and gentlemen, this can work. Because I have done it, I have tried it, it can work, and this is how it works. So we've been doing case studies, we've been trying out things of agriculture, especially to do with high value crops, and I feel that it's now time, I'm now ready to take my people, especially those of you on such platforms, on Facebook, Twitter, and Insta, plus YouTube, to take you through some of these tutorials such that you can pick 1 or 2 lessons and then we can get going. So my coming online today, my coming live, is it live or online? I think live. My coming live today is to let you know that very soon we are going to start teaching our people on issues to do with farming, especially farming of high value crops, the crops that I have got experience in, the onions, and how they can help our people to come out of poverty. Then we'll also look at other things like value addition. I want to concentrate my energies now that I'm not so much involved heavily in politics, especially regional politics. We'll also look at issues to do with value addition. The entire idea is to see to it that we help our people come out of poverty, because it's possible. It is possible. We just need the right structures. We just need government to come up and then begin, having right policies. You see, for example, I keep on telling people, especially those I'm close to, that you see, Museveni is a genius. You can't believe the fellow is leading us. He has led us for all these years without any functional institution. But mzee wakaza anaendelea na kazi tu. Guy atufuga nete wali wa institution functioning. So the guy is a genius, and you see the person who's going to take on from Museveni is going to have a lot of problems, a whole lot of problems, because you see everything here seems not to be. For example, we close the borders, then somebody just opens up and says, no, there's a family and the grandchild, they want to come through, and you see they're brought through. So ladies and gentlemen, that is a sign of a breakdown of systems, that systems are not working so well. So you have to laud Museveni for being a genius, especially in running this country with so many things broken down. So I think, but we want to give a hand here and there and see, especially for the people, my people of Bugisu. Bugisu stretches up to Bungoma and Chitale, that is Kenya. So Maiba Masaba, and the entire country at large, the entire country. Those of you on this platform, Facebook especially, Twitter and Instagram, we'll be sharing knowledge, exchanging ideas on how best we can help our people to get out of poverty, using the simple avenues, but improved ones that our grandfathers used to use in Bushie and in Amawang. Farming, how do we add value onto it? How do we make the product viable, the business viable? One time I went to BCU. I was shocked. As I got out like this, I wanted to buy the same coffee, Bana Bariani in New York. So, but good thing is that now I'm in BCU. I'm a work of BCU, and I'm very impressed with Nathan. Nathan Nandalamafabi is doing tremendously in regards to trying to make BCU a more viable business, which is so good. But also, the people down here who grow the coffee especially, don't take the coffee. So we want to look at those things. Why don't the people take the coffee? The first thing is, it is very expensive. People cannot afford it. Even these ordinary Ugandans here cannot take coffee. It is very expensive. Coffee has been branded to be a drink for the rich people, a beverage for the rich people. But the people who grow it must be in a position to also enjoy it. You cannot sell what you cannot consume. You understand my argument. So, we must get back to the drawing board. Hubone bamasa babatande habarena hunywe mwanyi bashibone ishintu shifananga shosho. That is through value addition, because ibanyara bachinywa lero tino bawa abana bamagamba budala ba Prince Moses mu America ba homanya Moses ye uli mu America mnyana by the way waonere corona na mwete unyala wa hole mwanyinga kukase neriko ngabe na hola wa poundinga wa chinywa washubuliye. So but we want to make the process easier and more affordable for everybody. So very soon sautandiha husomesa abantu ku Facebook huho. I now also get a few friends ni basahuru abandi nadala mu BCU Bugisi Cooperative Union, and then we see to it that our people begin hunywe kawa, begin drinking coffee as a beverage, because unyala you cannot sell what you don't consume. Washibone, what you don't believe in. Washibone, because if you're selling to me something that you're not consuming and I decide not to buy it, I decide not to consume it, what happens? So we are going to be talking about issues of value addition, issues of farming, because I am into farming, and at least I have now authority to speak about these issues. Initially, I was talking about them, but I was just reading, telling you what I've read, but I've also now practiced. So I didn't in a wide experience to share with you what is possible and what isn't possible. So some of those things we will begin sharing them, God willing, next week. To begin sharing ideas on the way forward. Thank you so much. We pray, it's a humble prayer that we continue being strong, staying at home, keeping safe, social distancing, to use masks. Like those of you who have just joined in, I have a mask. My mask is here. Then I also have the sanitizers. Somebody was saying that we sensitize the hands, so let's sensitize the hands, something like that. So this one is for sensitizing the hands. It's what I use. And some of these products are my products. Products is somewhere in a hola. Yes. Apart from this one I think over 90 euro, something like that. But either way, as a leader, a minister, and as a politician, I want numbers. When you die, I'm going to lose. You see the reason as to why everybody is telling you social distance. It is simple. Muhafata, don't die, because you are going to vote for me. Aringa muafire. So me, my work, my part is to encourage you to start home, to follow the Ministry of Health guidelines. Though of course it is now pressing. It's getting to our noses because the government is not giving us food. Surely we are all struggling. Government is slow. You hear they have borrowed amounts and amounts of money in billions, but you don't see what those monies are doing. But time is going to come. We are going to ask for accountability, and I am so sure the accountability will be absurd. Right now, will be started by the accountabilities. Right now, we, the workers who have saved our monies within SSF, we are saying that, look, gentlemen, the situation is terrible. Give us like a 20%. Fellows are saying, you know, there is no country that has done it, as if we are supposed to copy from other countries. We are not supposed to copy. We are not even supposed to beg for this money. This is a situation. This is a national social security fund. We now have an insecurity socially. It is a national social security fund. In simple terms, it is to ensure your security socially. But now we have an insecurity socially. So NSSF should give us our 20%, and we see how we can buy our people Posho. We see how we can buy our people Kalo and some cabin, and they eat. As simple as that. I thank you once again. My name is John K. Thank you. A number of people are on here. Mawa Fred, Musangala Simon Peter, Senior Counsel there. Thank you. Albert Wanda, my brother. Wayu Ben has just come through, I think. Nasra, my old girl there from Bali SS. Emmanuel Elau, Catherine Namukose, my brother in the States, Prince Moses, has been suffering from coronavirus. He was discharged recently. Msamali Gerard is the son of the historical, but he's also there. Ibaba naota bakana ba people power. Then Magamba Abdallah, Vigason Galungube, my brother, how are you? How is Kamuli and Daru? I hope you're well. Lagumani, Nantamu Mary. Thank you guys. Thank you for being on. So beginning next week, we shall be handling some of those things, and then we see how we can help each other. Thank you so much. Have a good day. Have a great one. Stay safe. Stay strong. Sanitize. Social distancing is important as we wait for the confused lockdown to get locked down again. Thank you, gentlemen and ladies.